Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bryan here with Bryan's Abyss, which is the death metal or extreme metal segment of my three segments. I have Warning Entertainment, which covers movies, and then Bryan's Abyss, which covers music, extreme metal, that is. And then I have According to Bryan, which is a segment that I do where I answer some goofy questions about things, or maybe I talk about something that's going on in the world, or what I think about certain subjects, even controversial subjects, even politics, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I will comment on it and I will talk about it and I'll give you my take on it. I like to look at things from a, full picture. I like to look at things with my own eyes and determine what's going on with my own independent thinking without headlines twisting it. Unfortunately, that's what headlines are. They're basically bullshit. it's like a magician. They're doing something else over here while they're keeping your attention focused in on something else over here. But what they're really doing is over here, and that's what makes the illusion work, is they keep your eyes or your attention focused in on one thing while they're actually doing something over here to make the actual trick work and make the illusion work. Anyway, I'm covering a band called Hackeneyed, which is a death metal band out of Germany that started back in 2006. They've done 4 full-length albums. They were signed by Nuclear Blast, and they disappeared in 2016, but man, did they have a sound. I love their music. I followed them, and they just kind of quietly ducked away in 2016 with no real apparent reasoning. They didn't say what the split up was about or anything. And I haven't been able to find any of the members to get any kind of a backstory on what was going on. But it just goes to show you that, being in a band isn't always what it appears. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. It's a very difficult job, especially when it comes to touring. It can be very grueling and tough on bands, especially when you're struggling and trying to get known and you can't afford a huge bus or whatever, and you're all crammed in a van or something along those lines. It can make things very difficult for the members, and things fall apart real quick. Usually it's touring that kills them. It can be really difficult, and it takes a lot of endurance to be able to tolerate one another. You're essentially married to each other technically, but anyway, they actually were at the open air Wacken. They did concerts with that. They also did the Summer Breeze. They were holding their own for a long time, and they got signed really early in their career. But you can see why. They sound awesome. I love them. They are pure 100% death metal. And it's sad to see, a band like Hackeneyed, who really punched the death metal in and stayed true to death metal, disappear. It's sad because there's so many bands that are coming out that are just kind of not really staying true to the death metal, but these guys were right on it. And anyway, here's some music from them in a video. Enjoy Hackeneyed from Germany.